They get crazy up in Minnesota.
What's up, my people? Thank you so much for joining us for this interview. It's gonna be a blast. Today we have a very special guest, and as you can see, I'ma just let him do the job. So, what's your name? Tell us about your major and what sport do you play?
So my name's Dustin Konvalinka. I play football here at GU.
Right.
My major is digital media. My minor is coaching. I really like digital media. It's fun to create things and express myself on a computer. And I picked coaching as a minor because I honestly think like I'd be a really good teacher, and
Right.
I have a lot of things I can pass down and I can convert for younger guys to know and stuff
Right.
like that for football.
Yeah. So this is gonna be very interesting. When or how did you start playing football? How did that come about?
So it was junior year of high school.
Right.
The high school coach was talking to me all the whole time I was in middle school.
Right.
I just really didn't feel like playing football.
Yeah.
I like playing video games.
Right.
So that's what I do.
Right.
So junior year, I was like, I really getting big.
Right.
I need to get some type of exercise or something like that. And I liked football.
Right.
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
So I went out junior year, tried out,
Yeah.
fell in love with the competition, the people you meet, the things you do. Like it just became
Right.
something that I put into my life and I really like and enjoy.
Right. Now I'm gonna go off script a little bit for now because I have a very interesting thought I was going to ask. So I've noticed like you know a lot of anime like Naruto, Kimetsu no Yaiba, because I watch a lot of anime too. I'm just finishing the One Piece. And do you know the One Piece?
Yeah, I'm waiting for new episodes to come out. So
Yeah, it just keep coming out. But I was wanting to ask, is there a way, since you say you like playing video games, is there a way people, and this might be a little bit delusional, like people can relate, video games or anime to helping you in like, in the field?
on the field,
Yeah.
absolutely. So there's a lot to learn from a
Right.
lot of things,
Yeah.
and anime is one of those things that you can. It teaches you things about life. It teaches you things about failure, like
Right.
goals, all types of things.
Right.
And there's a lot of animes about sports out there, and it just shows you what it means to be like an athlete,
Yeah.
and what it means to just never give up.
Right.
And that's one of those things that anime
Anime.
has taught me.
Yeah.
And I think video games is another good reason or example for it.
Right.
Like just being able to bounce back from a failure, or figuring out things, developing your mind, things like that. It's a really good tool.
What's your favorite anime?
Favorite anime all time, Naruto.
Naruto?
Always will be.
Shippuden or just all of it?
All of it.
You watch-
I haven't really watched Boruto though. It's kind of.
I know some people are gonna have contradictions and stuff about that too. But hey, let's get back on script, guys. So, what is something that a coach has said or done that has stuck with you forever?
I think it was my high school D-line coach that told me the difference between one day and day one.
Right.
And it means that you can wish and you can plan for the future all you want.
Right.
You can say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. One day I will.
Right.
But there's going to be a point where you have to turn,
Right.
one day I'll do that, to this is the first day I started. This is day one that I started.
Right.
And that's something that stuck to me really like glue.
Yeah.
Like it hit me like a brick. And I was like, what does that mean? And I found out when I got here, and I realized that like day one has to be when you decide,
Right.
and to decide to just
Go.
grow up, to figure out, hey, this is what you want to do, this is your plan,
Right.
and then go for it.
Man, one day or day one. That's something. All right. Why'd you pick GU?
So GU was interesting to me.
Right.
I'm not really religious, and this is a Christian school,
Right.
but like the brotherhood, the family you meet, like it's just different. I mean, like once you walk in the door,
Yeah.
you'll know Like, hey, these are a bunch of guys I can grow up with.
Right.
These are a bunch of guys I can play football with. I can go to class with. I can go to the DC. I can talk to them.
Yeah.
And like, you'll see it day one when you walk in and you're doing a team builder or you're coming on a recruit, and they just include you with everything. Like you're not just some lump on the log, or like you're just some guy in the room. It's these guys are wanting to talk to you, wanting to be with you, wanting to be your friend and stuff like that. And that's just, you don't get that somewhere else. And I know like football programs all over the world build that, but like these guys, like they make connections forever.
Yeah.
So
You can't buy that.
can't.
That's like the memories that you guys create while doing it. It's like the fun doing it, but also doing it with those people is even more fun.
Oh, absolutely. And the trips that you the memories you make on trips
Right.
to like Minnesota, Wisconsin,
Right.
going to Mallit, America, places like that. Like you really make memories, and
Yeah.
you'll remember that forever.
Right. I heard a few wild memories, but we're not gonna get to that
So,
today.
they get crazy up in Minnesota.
Guys, just hang on because we're really about to get into the deep stuff. So, tell us what motivates you to keep moving.
I want to be the best that I can.
Right.
And no, I'm not competing with anybody out in the world. I don't care who it is, the best or whatever. I'm not competing with them. It's me versus me with everything I do.
Right.
I want to live the best lifestyle I want to live. I want to become the best version of myself.
Right.
Just because that's something that I want to do.
Yeah.
And that was the like realizing day one.
Yeah.
That was it. That's when I realized that this would be the day that I start becoming the best version of myself.
Right.
And I've been doing it since. I try my hardest at everything I do. I put myself into 100% into whatever I'm doing.
Right.
I don't care if it's a stupid game, if I'm hanging out with friends, I'm chilling with my girlfriend, like whatever. I'm putting myself in there, and I'm 100% there.
Wow.
So, like, damn.
And shout out to Megan Chapman. she wasn't able to make it today, but shout out because relationships. We're gonna get to that in a minute, but it's really important. So I'ma ask you, and hope you don't mind. How do you deal with setbacks?
Every win is a standard.
Right.
You do that next time, you do it better.
Right.
Every setback is a lesson.
Oof.
So you're always going to learn something that you didn't know once you fail or
Right.
once you get set back. Like that's the bottom line. You're going to learn something.
Right.
And to look at that instead of, oh, I failed or I was set back, that didn't go the way I wanted.
Right.
And to think of what can I do better is the mindset you need to have. Like honestly, if you didn't get that setback, you wouldn't know your limitation.
Right.
So I deal with setbacks as accepting them, what they are, how I can be better,
Right.
and then move forward.
Nice. So what's the challenge of balancing? Because I know your schedule, you're up and down, you're in the field, you're in practice, you're in class. How is that? How do you balance that?
If I mentioned Naruto before,
Right. Yeah.
and it's called self-rule.
Right.
Being able to tell yourself no
Right.
now,
Oof.
so you can get more later,
Right.
is a great lesson to learn, and is something that is vital for living.
Man, I like that.
And balancing so much stuff. School is crazy.
Right.
Football's everywhere, like all the time. Like it takes all my time.
Right.
And then to still have a personal life, it's a lot.
Almost impossible.
Almost. But with self-rule and discipline, it is possible. And that's as simple as that. Putting time to the side, it's not a real thing.
Right.
You have to make time for everything. Like you're never gonna have free time. And you just go out, you set a schedule,
Right.
you make a list of what you have to do that day,
Yeah.
you knock it out, then you have a personal life. You go out there and you have fun, you connect with your friends, you relax, you rewind. It's as simple as that, just discipline.
Discipline. Man. So hope you guys are picking all that. So how do you deal with failure? Because we know we talked about setback. I know you had already mentioned a few of what you're already going to say, but most people, even who are non-athletes, they go through a lot of failure sometimes. They might be doing music, they might be doing engineering, chemistry, whatever, but What can you say that can help him? How you do failure?
Failure is the goal. Like I honestly, I want to fail,
Right.
and not in the way
Did you
of
say you
like,
want to fail?
yeah, but
Right.
not in the way of like, oh, you don't want to be successful or anything like that. No, 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 that's not the case.
Right.
I want to fail because I want to know where I'm at.
Mm.
I want to know how I can improve. I want to know what am I missing to keep going forward,
Right.
and that's how you find it is failure.
Right.
There's no better way to lift weights,
Right.
but to lift to failure,
Mm.
and that's not. Oh, I'm going to put as much weight on the bar. No, that is you're going to put on a certain amount of weight, and you're going to go until you cannot go anymore.
Right.
You're going to rest.
Right.
You're going to get up, and you're going to do it again.
Right.
You're going to find out the next time you do it, you're going to do it even more,
Right.
and you're gonna keep going farther because what you did is you found your limit,
Yeah.
you hit it,
Right.
you recovered,
Yeah.
you fixed yourself, you moved on, you passed your limit.
Wow.
It's as simple as that.
Man, I really like that what you said about failure and doing weights to failure, because most people take failure as a bad thing, but like you put it, it's like something that it's like a milestone.
Yeah.
You get to it, it makes you better.
Yeah, no, failure is scary.
Right.
Everybody's scared to fail.
Mm.
But the thing about failure is it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And being scared of it's only going to make it worse for you.
Yeah.
Accepting it is going to only make it better for you. And you're going to become better from it. So.
Right. Man, thank you so much for that, bro. So, how do you prepare your mindset going into a game? Cause I know, like I was there during the homecoming game, and you were just locked in mentally. And I know you have to do a lot of work, maybe 3 days before the game to just mentally get ready. How you prepare yourself?
So I remember why I'm there
Mhm.
in the first place. Like, I mean, one day there was a younger version of me saying, hey, I want to be where I'm at.
Right.
And you have to remember that.
Man.
There was a young version of me sitting on the bed saying, I want to play college football.
Right.
And then I blink my eyes and I'm here playing college football, doing exactly what I wanted.
Wow.
And you have to enjoy that more than the pain it takes to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
The dreadful working out late at night. I have to study. I have to do homework at 10 o'clock in the morning or like night, and like you have to forget that and just remember, hey, I was asking to be there one day. So just learning how to do that and to flush the things that don't go your way.
Right.
It is impossible to go back in time and fix something.
Right.
There's no point of sitting there and stopping yourself while everybody else is moving forward to worry about what you did wrong.
Right.
You honestly have to flush it. You have to say, okay, that happened. What can I get from it? Leave the rest. And that's just the mindset that when I'm in a game, that's it.
Right.
Like the thing before me is the thing I'm worried about. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
I'm not worried about what just happened.
Yeah.
I'll fix it later. I'll watch film.
Right.
Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Right now I have to do the next play, and I have to do it better than the play that I just failed. And being able to celebrate the wins,
Right.
like that's knowing that I just knocked the dude on the ground because that was a really good form, a block.
Right.
That's great. I love that. I get hype. I dance a little bit.
Right.
But then locking back in and saying, hey, I have to do that again.
Right.
That is the standard now.
Yeah.
The next guy has to go the same way.
Right. On the floor.
That's it.
Man. Good thing I'm on your side. But hey, man, so any routines, just to capitalize on that question, any routines that you have that help you prepare for the games and stuff?
So a routine that I have, it's more of like a standard. I drink a gallon of water a day. You'll see me walking around with it. I don't have it now because it's in my car.
Great.
So then I take some powder. I take some Gatorade powder.
Right.
That sounded wrong. I drink some Gatorade powder before the game. That way I'm not ever draining myself to empty.
Right.
Right. I'm always stocked up beforehand. Like, I got some sugar in me. I got some electrolytes, some carbs, stuff like that.
Right.
I stretch when right before sleep.
Right.
I do all types of stretching my hands, stretching my feet,
Right.
stretching like my knees, like, all mobility routine, stuff like that, like getting everything warm, and then I'll go to sleep, stuff like that.
Right.
And it's just taking care of myself. Like that's my routine, is making sure my body feels good.
Right.
I spent time with friends, loved ones, like spending time with my girlfriend really recharges me and stuff like that.
Right.
And then being able to go out there and be myself,
Mm.
like that's the routine, and my goal is to always do that,
Right.
and to do it every time I do anything.
Mm.
So
That's really good. How can you put your trust in your teammates when it's game day?
I know the guy's gonna do his job.
Right.
The guy next to me is gonna do his job.
Right.
It doesn't matter who it is. There's 95 of us.
Right.
Right. I say that like that, but those are my brothers. I have 95 brothers this year,
Right.
and we're always laughing. We're always making jokes. We're always getting mad at each other. We're just being brothers.
Right.
And when I'm out there on the field, I know it's 11 of us against their 11,
Right.
and I know my brother's gonna do his job.
Yeah.
I've been through camp with him. I've been through practices, the season, the games, the injuries, the pain, like
Right.
the fun times, the team builders. I've been through them all, and I really connected with the guys. Like I feel like we've done nothing but bond and become straight up. I keep saying brothers.
Right.
So when I go out there, I know I'm gonna play the hardest I can for the guy next to me because he's gonna do the same,
Right.
and we're gonna go out there, and the result's gonna be the result, and we're out there together, and
Right.
that's the bottom line is we're a bunch of brothers.
Wow. Man. So, thank you so much, Dustin Konvalinka, for coming in. This is off script, but I noticed your number is number 77.
Yeah.
How did you get to choose that, or does it have like a secret meaning or something?
No, I actually, as a freshman, I came in. That's the number they gave me.
Right.
But I liked it. I mean,
Right.
if you look at the league, there's a lot of guys.
Right.
We're in 77 that are really good,
Right.
but there's no superstar. So
Right.
I wanna become that guy that makes 77
Right.
that number you want to be.
Yeah.
And I wanna play as far as I can, as high as I can,
Yeah.
and compete against some guys that are really good.
Right.
So I want to make a new meaning for it.
Yes, sir.
So
So hashtag number 77, you guys. Make sure you're tuning in. This is Dustin Konvalinka in the house, and he just spitted some words that I hope you guys were taking notes because it was a lot to take in. And we're gonna see you next time. Thank you so much. We out.
peace.
So hashtag number 7. I'm gonna cut that part out 'cause my accent is.